What's going on, everybody? This is the Void. You are listening to the Not for Debate podcast. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. NFL Week 18 betting odds and spreads this evening. That's kind of weird saying NFL Week 18. This is going to be the first year of the NFL schedule. We're actually going to have a Week 18. So um, I'm excited. Couple things I did want to say again. We'll reiterate that going into the playoffs, we're going to have obviously there's going to be Saturday games, there's going to be Sunday games. So we're going to have a Saturday show and a Sunday show to recap the NFL games for both days. But outside of that, man, it's going to be pretty much straightforward as far as the NFL Week 18 betting odds and spreads. While we wait for everybody to jump in here, I guess really, what we can discuss, man, what we could discuss the rumor that dropped on it was Instagram. Somebody brought to my attention on Instagram as far as the Miami Dolphins moving forward with the possibility of pursuing a Deshaun Watson, which, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised if we're being completely 100 with each other. Obviously, a lot of everybody has their opinion on Tua Tagovailoa's previous performance versus the Tennessee Titans. Um,
Mhm.
Definitely hard to stomach. But with that being said, I'm pretty sure the writing. I'm pretty sure the writing is on the wall moving forward, as far as how we want to proceed. As far as the Miami Dolphins organization, we're going to be all in with proceedings for Deshaun Watson.
Let me
I,
ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question. If you can't get Watson, what would you settle for? Like, let's say if Aaron Rodgers doesn't, if they don't win and he becomes a free agent, would you still choose Watson over Rodgers?
yes, I would
Yeah.
actually,
Okay. Because of
and
the age?
it's the uncertainty of Aaron Rodgers. That's like obviously age is going to play a big factor, but the uncertainty of what Aaron Rodgers decides he wants to do, because at this particular point in his career, after this year, he really doesn't need to play any more football, and he stated that in the past.
True.
So obviously the age thing does play a big factor too as well, considering the fact that um, we don't know when he's going to end up, with what they call it, the fall off the cliff time, when he starts to depreciate as far as his performance on the field. And I would hate to go all in. What I don't want the Dolphins to do is go all in with Aaron Rodgers and don't have any type of longevity moving forward. At least with Deshaun Watson, we can move forward. He's 26 years old, and we're gonna get at least 10 years out of Deshaun Watson if things go according to plan. Obviously, the legal accusations play a big part in it. So I'm gonna make sure I state that if Deshaun Watson is free to play moving forward, I'm 1,000% on board. We need to pull that trigger no matter what.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I think he's been on the clock for the Dolphins since beginning of this season. We were talking about that in the beginning of this season, before the season started, and during the offseason, that he may be a possibility based on Tua's production in 2020. So yeah, he's been on the Dolphins' mind for a while now.
Yes. Also, another rumor I would like to touch on too, as well, before we actually jump into the Week 18 spreads, is also the rumor of the possible return to the NFL as far as Jim Harbaugh is concerned, and the Dolphins seem to be a front runner. And
Oh,
I think this is something that needs to be addressed, because I know we and Quinte kind of got went back and forth about it in
yeah.
the private chat. Um, Me personally, I don't want to do anything with Jim Harbaugh, just due to the fact of his reputation with the San Francisco 49ers, the the communication part as far as how he treats his players and coaches didn't end very well in San Francisco. If I was to pick, I'm definitely going to go ahead and stick with Flores. I have my issues with
What?
Flores. I have,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have my issues with Flores.
You do. You just don't know what it is, but you
Oh,
do.
I do know what it is. I do know
Okay.
what it is. Like you could go ahead and let Quinte try to stir the pot as much as you want, but again, it comes down to my biggest issue with Flores is number one, you haven't won you haven't beaten a playoff caliber team yet. That's number one. Number two,
The Ravens at the time were a playoff
they're
caliber
not
team
going. They're
before.
not okay. Well,
Before he got hurt though.
okay
Before
before he
Jackson got
got
hurt.
hurt. But as many
Right.
times I've sat here and I've listened to you and Banks preach to me that the Baltimore Ravens are hurt. They don't have nobody on the roster right now. That plays a big huge factor to me. But with that being said too as well, like really, who have the Dolphins really played on a playoff level where you can say, yeah, we
The
could take
Patriots.
pride in that
The
W.
Patriots. The first game.
Divisional games don't count.
Oh come on, they do count. You gotta win. You gotta win divisional games. What do you mean?
You're right. You got to win your divisional games, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to divisional games, it can go either way. And
That's true.
if there's really a divisional game that we have to seriously sit down and have a serious conversation about, it's going to have to be the Buffalo Bills. And yet you've been swept 2 years in a row. Excuse me,
Yeah.
3 years in a row. 3 years in a row by the Buffalo Bills, and haven't seen any results there. Issue number two is your inability to adapt that defense. That's probably
What
my
do you mean?
biggest
The
issue.
defense has been playing well the last 2 years.
Like me and Quinte was arguing in the private chat. If you don't have Byron Jones or Xavier Howard playing press man and you're blitzing all the time, the Dolphins are a dud. So what the Dolphins
Yeah, but
didn't
you go with what works, Devore. If it works, you got to keep doing it. You work. You
I
go with what
understand
works
what you're
until
saying.
they beat you. Right.
Okay, you go with what works until they beat you. So what happened? Why wasn't the Dolphins doing that early on in the season when they was playing trash teams like the Jaguars, trash teams like the Falcons? Because
You
we were
don't
not
think
healthy.
you don't. Well, that's true. But you don't think the
So
defense was playing the same?
it
Is this the
weren't no.
offense?
The offense was terrible regardless. But
Right.
when it comes, like I said, it comes down to your inability to adapt to your player personnel. Like I said,
Right. Right.
what separates the good coaches from the great coaches is your ability to adapt to what you have on a roster every single Sunday. We keep on talking about Bill Belichick and his ability and how he is the greatest coach of all time. He doesn't have
He
that issue whatsoever. You
he
don't
adapts
know
to any situation. He's great at that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. One like we had the conversation about LeGarrette Blunt. Nobody knew LeGarrette Blunt was going to go out here against the Indianapolis Colts when they had the deflated football issue and kill the Indianapolis Colts on the ground. They had no
Mhm.
idea that was going to happen. Brian Flores, that have yet to be seen. I'm that's an example
Okay,
of
but
as far as the offense is concerned. But
if you get rid of Brian Flores, who are you going to replace him with?
I didn't. Hey, at this point, I'm a fair guy. I'm willing to go ahead and give Brian Flores
Another year?
his fourth year. I'm willing to give him his fourth year. But there's
Okay.
definitely some question. Like again, defensively, that's my issue. Your inability to adapt to adapt during the course of a game. That's my issue with you right now. Offensively, I really can't voice my opinion
Mm.
because of the fact that, well, this year in particular, I strongly believe the Miami Dolphins were in. They were serious about the Deshaun Watson since before the allegations came out. I strongly
Right. Yeah.
believe that. And when it comes down to you coming up with a scheme as far as the course of training camp, as far as the course leading all the way up to the NFL trade deadline, it's very, very hard to bring in the proper coaches, number one, bring in the proper players, number two, and also scheme for put up the proper scheme for two quarterbacks. And I mean Deshaun Watson and Tua. I didn't think they were prepared to hold on to two, well, have Tua as the starting quarterback for that long this season. Obviously, things fell through. The the report came out that Stephen Ross wanted Deshaun Watson to clear all 22 civil suits before the Miami Dolphins were even going to move forward with the trade for Deshaun Watson.
I got a question though. I got a question. Let's say we go back to the beginning of the season. Let's say 3-4 games in, and we see Tua is not what he is. Why not start and end with Jacoby Brissett? Because Jacoby Brissett played well a few games that he played. He played well against Oakland. I mean, not Oakland. Sorry, Las Vegas Raiders. He played well against them. Why not just go with the Brissett, Jacoby if Tua is this bad?
Personally, I really don't even think Jacoby Brissett is that much better
Then Tua
than
now.
Tua, to be honest. It's That's just me being my honest opinion right now. But I'm not gonna let Flores off the hook either, because the offensive line is still been an issue. That definitely needs to be fixed. And I'm gonna stand on this high horse for as long as I possibly can. You really should have never traded Laramie Tunsil, because again, you're right back at square one when it comes down to the offensive line situation. When you traded Laramie Tunsil in 2019, you you clearly had a cornerstone for
Yeah,
your
but the offensive
team.
line was terrible back then too.
Okay, so you gonna trade? Are you gonna trade Lane Johnson?
No, I wouldn't do that. I
All
wouldn't
right
do
then.
that.
So
All right,
with
yeah.
that being said, like the offensive line was terrible, but you were headed in the right direction from the
Mm,
start, with starting with Laramie Tunsil to anchor your offensive line to protect your quarterback's blind side. That's where I'm getting at. Because now, so what will be the point? Okay, you traded him for, I believe it was 3 first-round picks. So you're gonna go ahead and go to the draft, and you're just gonna go ahead and draft another left tackle anyway. That's 9 times out of 10 not gonna be as good as Laramie Tunsil. So what will be the difference?
you're right. I hear you. I hear you on that. You're right.
That makes no sense. It literally makes no sense to me. So we went ahead and we reached on Austin Jackson, which currently sitting right now. He's looking like a bust. And we're right back. If we don't get Deshaun Watson, we're gonna be right back in the draft to go find another quarterback and find another left tackle. Doesn't make sense to me. But um, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and move forward with our betting odds and spread. What I did want to do though, as far as before we get started, I did want to go over the the teams that are going to have playoff. Let's their playoff. Excuse me. What's the word I want to use? Oh
Playoff
man,
playoff implications.
thank you. Playoff
Yeah.
implications. That's what I
Right.
wanted. Implications. So currently sitting right now, the Cincinnati Bengals have clinched the AFC North divisional title. The Kansas City Chiefs have clinched the AFC West divisional title. The Tennessee Titans have clinched the AFC South divisional title, and the Buffalo Bills, currently sitting right now, have a playoff berth, and the New England Patriots have a playoff berth. When it comes down to the Baltimore Ravens need to win. The Los Angeles Chargers, they need to lose. The Indianapolis Colts need to lose. The Miami Dolphins need to lose or tie to the New England Patriots for them to be able to clinch a playoff berth. Um, so the Buffalo Bills, for them to be able to clinch the AFC East, they're going to have to win, or the New England Patriots have to lose.
Mm-hmm.
For the Cincinnati Bengals to be able to have the 1 seed, the Cincinnati Bengals have to win, the Tennessee Titans have to lose, the Kansas City Chiefs have to lose, and the New England Patriots have to lose or tie. Or Cincinnati has to win, Tennessee has to lose, the Kansas City Chiefs have to lose, and the Buffalo Bills have to win. For the Indianapolis Colts, for them to be able to clinch a playoff berth, they're going to have to win or tie. The Chargers have to lose. The Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers have to tie. The Los Angeles Chargers have to lose, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have to lose, and the Miami Dolphins have to win.
What about the
Uh,
Steelers? Because they're still in there too, right?
the Steelers, Pittsburgh, they have to win. Indianapolis has to lose. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers, it cannot end in a tie.
Mm, that's too much for the Pittsburgh or Baltimore to get in. I don't think either one of them get in. What about the Raiders? The Raiders, no. I think it's going to end how it is now. I don't think the Raiders, the Ravens, or the Steelers will get in my opinion.
So you think right now, okay.
The Chargers and who's the
You
16?
would
Let me
have
see.
so currently sitting
The
right
Colts.
now, the Bills, the Colts, and
The Chargers have the 7th seed right now, currently.
yeah, currently sitting right now, they have the 7th seed. So
I think it'll end like that. Now it might switch around as far as the number 1 seed, but I think the same teams would stay in the playoffs. I don't think anybody else will get knocked out. It'll be a miracle. It's too much for the Steelers and the Ravens and the Raiders to make the playoffs. There's too much has to happen. But you never know. You never know.
yeah, shout out to EM Dolphin fan who's in the comment section right now too as well. So for the NFC, the Green Bay Packers, they currently have the number 1 seed, and they're going to have the first round bye and home field advantage. The Dallas Cowboys, they currently have the NFC East divisional title. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the NFC South divisional title. The Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Rams, and the Philadelphia Eagles are all sitting, clinching a playoff berth.
So for the Buccaneers, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say the Cardinals, for them to win a division, they have to win, and the Rams have to lose.
Mm-hmm.
The New Orleans Saints, for them to clinch, they have to win. The San Francisco 49ers have to lose. And for the San Francisco 49ers, they have to win or tie. And New Orleans has to lose or tie.
Okay. Buccaneers are locked in at 3rd seed. And the number 2 seed is a race between the Cardinals, the Rams, and the Cowboys, because the Cowboys beat the Cardinals and the Cowboys also won their division. So they can also get the number 2 seed as well if the Rams and the Cardinals both lose, which is crazy. Which means that the Eagles will play them. Yeah.
Yes. So with that being said, we can go ahead and move forward with our first game. Bear with me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos, which both of them had tough losses last week. When it comes down to the Kansas City Chiefs, they had to suffer a loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, who ended up coming back late in the second half. And personally, I feel like they kind of stole the top spot in the AFC right now. And the Denver Broncos, I feel like right now they're just free falling right now. I can't even wait to get the season over with so they can move forward.
Yeah.
But the Kansas City Chiefs right now are sitting at a 10-point favorite. Where are you headed with this particular game, sir?
I feel like 10 points is too much. I feel like Denver will cover. Well, I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. Yeah, you know what? Again, the Chiefs defense, it got a little better, but they're still not as great. So Denver will cover, but I think the Chiefs will win this game. And if the Titans lose, which they probably won't, but if the Titans lose, that means the Chiefs to get the number 1 seed. Right? Yeah. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The Bengals have to also lose, and the Titans have to lose, and the Chiefs have to win for them to get the number 1 seed. So yeah, I think the Chiefs want the number 1 seed. I think they want to have home field advantage. So I would pick the Chiefs to win, but Denver will probably cover.
Yes.
What's up, Banks?
Yo, what up, man? What's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's going on, man? Came just in time. We are going over our first game. The Chiefs at the Denver Broncos, currently sitting with a 10-point favorite.
Remember now, I don't know if you know, but the Chiefs have to win, and the Bengals have to lose, and the Titans have to lose for the Chiefs to get the number 1 spot. So I think the Chiefs are motivated.
Yeah, they're gonna be motivated, but that's too much to happen. They're done with the number 1 spot, man. Like, I don't see Tennessee losing, and that's just that. You know what I mean? But it's possible. But that's a lot that has to happen.
True.
But that's better for Kansas City. I mean, honestly, I don't know who would want to play Kansas City in the first round. To be
True.
honest with you,
Cincinnati.
That's not a good matchup for anybody. That's not. I think if they played again, Cincinnati will lose this game.
No, but Cincinnati wouldn't play them because Cincinnati. Well, actually, they could play them.
They could play them.
Actually,
yep.
well, no. Well, the Chargers can still win the division.
No.
So yeah, Cincinnati.
Are
Right, Cincinnati wouldn't play the Bengals. The Chiefs in the first round because the Bengals won a division, so they wouldn't play each other in the first round.
If we was just speaking hypotheticals, if anybody is could match up with the Chiefs right now, well, it would definitely be Cincinnati.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, well, wait. There's only one team from each conference that's going to have a first round bye.
Right, just one. Yeah, they don't do the two
so
no more.
That's
going
to be Tennessee. So they very well could match up depending on how this weekend goes. They could possibly end up playing each other.
Who?
Cincy and Kansas City.
No, it doesn't work that way because division winners don't play each other. They play the wild card, so they would play in the second round if they had to, or the conference finals. Division winners play the.
Okay. I was confused. I forgot Cincinnati won the division. My bad.
Right. The Chiefs.
My bad. My bad.
Did the Chiefs win the division already? I don't know if they did.
Yeah, they won the division.
Well, yeah, they won the division. Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot that Cincinnati won the division last week.
Right. Yeah.
When the Ravens lost to the Rams, and yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought that, but nevertheless, I'm going to take Kansas City to cover the spread. Denver sucks, and it's not that they suck. Let me rephrase that because they don't suck. They're a good team with a bad quarterback. They're like the Rams last year. They're a quarterback away from being in the spotlight again.
They're like the Dolphins this year.
Yeah, that's another good example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another good example.
What you got, DeVore? You contemplating you?
I'm taking the Chiefs to cover the 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs to cover the 10. There's no argument there with me as far as that's concerned. Shout out to Jonathan Dill in the comment section. Next up, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. And
I don't think this
Dallas Cowboys are 2.5-point favorite. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, brother. I don't think this game. I don't think the Eagles care because they got to play whoever the number 2 seed is anyway. But I think for pride and for division, I think they want to win this game. I want them to win this game, but I'll go with the Cowboys, man. Give me the Cowboys money line. If the Cowboys win and the Rams lose and the Cardinals lose, the Cowboys get number 2 seed and we'll see them again the following week anyway. So.
So that y'all be playing 3 times.
Yep.
Regardless if you win or lose.
Well, no. That's not true. Because if the Rams win, they lock up the number 2 seed. That's them. But if the Cardinals win and the Cowboys lose and the Rams lose, then the Cardinals get number 2. So for the Cowboys to get number 2, the Rams have to lose because they beat the Cardinals already.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So, where are you going with this, G? We're going to go let you have a home field advantage on this one.
You mean Banks?
Nah, it's your team.
Oh, no. I don't care either or. I think the Cowboys will probably win this game. I don't really care. I'm just ready for the playoffs, man. We made the playoffs. That's all I'm worried about.
Shout out to Quinte in the comment section. Middle finger right back at you, buddy.
Don't you love it? Don't you love the rivalry that we have?
Yeah.
Hey, rivalries are supposed to be on my level. We ain't on the same level.
It's you and Quinte about whatever Dolphins. Me and Banks about Kevin Durant and LeBron. All these little rivalries we have.
I love how they just random though. It's a random day throughout the week. Just randomly start arguing,
talking shit.
But yeah, give me Dallas 2.5. You giving me 2.5 for Dallas to cover this game? I'm taking it.
Yeah,
I'm jumping on that 2.5. I would lock that in now. So they got to win by field goal to win a bet.
Yeah,
that's a good bet for Dallas. I'm jumping all over that.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. I just have a feeling that they. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
I was just gonna ask, did they come out and say if they're playing their starters or not?
Who? The Eagles or the Cowboys?
Either or.
They're going to have to. They're forced to because
the
the weekend is not over. The number 2 seed is not locked up. So Dallas is going to try to get as high as a seed as they could possibly can to last longer. So they're forced to play them.
Yeah.
There's still teams that have to play. Like, they have to play for something. If you're in that top 3 seeding right now, the only teams that are locked up are the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers.
That's not true for Tennessee.
Well, Tennessee has the best record in the AFC. They're pretty much covered, bro. They beat every team in the AFC that's a winning record for the most part. The top contenders, they lost to Tennessee this year.
Did they play the Bengals
Tennessee
this year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they play the Bengals, but regardless, they control their own destiny. They can lose tomorrow and still lock up the first seed.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Tennessee covered it. I'm not surprised. I say Tennessee should be in the Super Bowl this year. I'm not surprised.
They played the Texans. Yeah, they definitely get it number 1 seed. They locked up.
They control their own destiny. All Tennessee has to win. A win for them is just solidifying things. They got it covered. They locked up that 1 seed. It's done. In my opinion, it's done.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and moneyline the Philadelphia Eagles then.
Okay.
The Eagles are at home. Dak Prescott, Week 18, folds.
All right, then that would mean we have to play Arizona or the Rams. If they win. Okay. I don't care who we play though. I don't care who we play. I just want to.
You're just happy that you actually got in there.
Yeah,
I can respect that.
This next game is big, huge for the Saints.
Huge for the Saints. So we have the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. The Saints are 4.5-point favorite. Where we at? Maybe I should have did the playoff ramifications as we was going over this.
I'll do it. It's okay. But the Saints have to win and the 49ers have to lose for them to get in. That's basically it. The Rams have to beat the 49ers and the Saints have to beat the Falcons, and they're in. If they lose, obviously they're out.
So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say the Saints win this game. Oh, my bad. The points. They're going to cover the 4.5.
You know what? Give me the Falcons with the upset. I don't see the Saints. That offense is not good with the New Orleans. Give me the Falcons with the upset.
Taysom Hill all the way, man.
Think so?
Yep, Taysom Hill all the way. New Orleans Saints, they're going to win. Their future is going to be in the hands of the San Francisco 49ers.
Banks, do you want to see Taysom Hill in the playoffs?
I don't care. Yes, I would love to see Taysom. Absolutely. I don't want to see the Saints defense, honestly, but yeah, I would love for the Rams to play Taysom Hill. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. We can do that, and that'll be a revenge factor for us too, because what happened the year we went to the Super Bowl against them. They've been bitching and complaining about that. That's why I don't like the Saints or their fans. They've been complaining and crying all the last 3 or 4 years how they should have been in the Super Bowl that year. Yada 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 yada. So yes, I would love to play the Saints and beat their ass. Yes.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, so the Saints will be the number 6 seed. Okay, all right.
Yeah, so they would have to play us.
All right.
That's interesting, considering
Unless
the fact
y'all
that
lose.
they haven't had a roller coaster ride of a 2021 season.
We very, very well could lose that game tomorrow or Sunday because we play the 49ers, but I don't think we're going to. But we could lose it because the 49ers, they play us better than anybody in that division. And that includes the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. If the Rams lose, well, we'll get to the Rams. We'll get to the Rams later.
Yeah, let's go. Let's move on.
But I don't like this bet, honestly. I don't trust New Orleans to cover that bet against the Falcons. I just don't trust it. And I don't trust the Falcons to cover. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but if I had to, I probably would 4.5 points, you gotta win by what, 5, basically a touchdown or less. Well, the Saints have to win by a touchdown or more, technically. I mean, I probably jump on Atlanta on this one, man. Just
I
because
did
Atlanta
too.
can score the ball. I think they could because they got a threat of scoring with Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they have an opportunity to kind of ruin the Saints' playoff chance. I think that I'm going to jump on the Falcons on this one.
I said upset. I said money line the Falcons, and if I had to choose money line, give me the Falcons.
Yeah,
Again, I don't believe in Taysom Hill. Sorry,
they make more sense than money line in Carolina. Don't ever money line Carolina. Ever.
Yeah, ever.
I lost a lot of money with them this year.
DeVore, did you pick anyone?
Yep, Saints.
Okay.
4.5 covering it.
Okay, next one.
So we have the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills
Screw the
are
Jets.
16.
Listen, man, when are people going to realize that you this is too high? The Jets always cover. Give me the Jets to cover, man. Give me the Jets to cover. Buffalo's going to win, but the Jets, that's 16.5 for the Jets, the way they can score every. No, give me the Jets.
So real quick, Buffalo has to win. The New England Patriots have to lose for them to be able to clinch the AFC East divisional title.
I thought Buffalo just has to win. No.
Nope, they have to have.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what?
No, they just got to win.
It's either or. It's either or. Buffalo has to win, or New England has to lose.
Right, because if New England wins and Buffalo wins, Buffalo will get the title with the AFC title.
Buffalo wins out. Yeah, they win.
Yeah.
Wow, this just in breaking news. I'm so sorry to have to inform you guys, but it just happened. DeMarcus Cousins has been let go for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Why, man? This man been balling the whole. You know what? That's not good, man. Like he's been playing well. Like he's been actually playing well. That's not good. I don't like that. That's gonna.
If we have time at the end of the show, we'll talk about it.
Okay, all right. But yeah, this spread is way too high. People gonna learn to stop betting against the Jets, man. Jets gonna cover this spread.
Think so?
Didn't we say that? Didn't we say was it against the Buccaneers? Yeah, we all said that the Buccaneers were going to
and I
load them out.
And to anybody, I apologize to anybody last week who followed me on my bet. I am so sorry. I was not expecting Antonio Brown to go damn AWOL and do what he did, and I did not expect the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense to give up that many points to the New York Jets. Tampa better figure their defensive problems out, or they're going to be in trouble.
Big trouble, man.
I hear you. But I'm going to say the Jets are going to cover the 16.5.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be a leader this week. I'm not going to be a follower.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm taking the Jets on this one too. 16.5. I'm with you there. Well, this spread is actually higher than the one Tampa had. Tampa had 14. So you mean to tell me Buffalo's offense? They think Buffalo's offense is better than Tampa's? Like,
get out of here with that.
Considering the fact that Tampa had a lot of injuries, though, it makes sense. So I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Give me the Jets. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to just do enough to just win the game. They're not going to come out there and try to, like, at the beginning of the season, they're trying to make a statement. You know what I mean? They just want to get it. They're okay with just winning. If we win, we're in. Like we win the division, we get it done. We don't need to do nothing crazy. We're going to try to conserve Josh Allen because we need it for the playoffs. You know, all that stuff is going to go into. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Don't tell me you're going to go with Buffalo. 16 is too high, DeVore.
I'm considering money lining the Jets.
Wow.
What?
I'm seriously considering money lining the Jets because let me explain why. The weather is going to be an issue in Buffalo, and the Buffalo Bills don't have a running game. So with that being said, they're going to be relying heavily on Josh Allen to be running the football. I don't see the Buffalo Bills having Josh Allen out there for long. So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Jets.
You know what? It sounds crazy, but the Jets have been able to cover and surprise people, so you just never know, man. And Buffalo, I mean, come on, they lost to a team that only threw the ball 3 times, so it can happen. You just never know. You're right. I mean,
no, bruh. Buffalo blew. The Jets blew a lead last week against the Tampa, one of the best teams in the NFL. No, it's not happening. I mean, if DeVore wasn't taking the bet, cool, but I don't think it's a good bet, bro. I'm not taking New York Jets to beat nobody, bro. Give me the point.
and if we're being 100 with each other, Zach Wilson has been looking better.
He has.
I can see him in a situation where Buffalo is going to come out and say, all right, well, we're going to sit Josh Allen. Josh Allen's not playing today. Yada, yada, yada. We're going to, you know what I mean? Then I would take, you know what? The Jets might just win this. But, bruh, no.
I can see it. I can see them only having them play
right.
for like a quarter
Sunday.
or a half. I can see that. I would definitely try to get that bet. Matter of fact, I might do it right now as we talking right now, just to see what my $20 would give you. Hey, listen, be the only thing I'm putting down.
Hey, listen, Banks. I'll just say one thing. You were confident last week and laughing at it. The Jets surprised you, so you just never know. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win either. I'm just saying you just never know. The Jets and the Lions this year just fucked everybody tickets up.
Yeah, but the Jets aren't the Lions, though. Like, I would take a better chance with the Lions winning the game than the Jets, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no, bro. Like, no. I'm not picking the Jets to win the game.
Okay.
No. Okay. Against Buffalo? Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Well, again, this is a game that Buffalo needs if they want to win the division to have home field. So
if I put my $15 down right now, I would get $114.75.
Okay. Hey, good luck, man. I hope it works out for you.
If I was to put my $15 that's currently sitting on my Bet Now account, which by the way, everybody in the live chat, be sure to go ahead and sign up with Bet Now, the online betting site. Use the promo code NFD Bet on checkout.
Nice plug.
But anyway, yeah, if I put my $15 down, I will get $145. Now, if I was to do 100,
no, don't do
$765.
That's too much, bro. No,
boy,
don't do it,
boy. Hey, but any given Sundays, bro. Any given Sunday.
We believe.
You believe in the Jets?
We should probably call that. We should probably call that an underdog segment and just call it any given Sunday. When we taking an underdog, we should call it any given Sunday. The best any given Sunday picks. Who is an underdog that it's any given They can win this. That's the board this week with the Jets.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and moneyline the Jets. The money line is plus 765.
Hey man, I hope it works out for you. I really do. I don't really care who wins.
Don't worry, I'll send you about $5 if I win. Hey, next playoff bets will be $5 for everybody.
Like Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, you get a car. So, next game we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. I don't want to. I love
this game. Doesn't matter. This game doesn't matter. Like the Cleveland,
it don't matter. But I think the Cincinnati Bengals gonna come out here for a respect standpoint. It's the divisional rival. The Bengals are tired of being picked on, being the little brother in the division. So I can see
the
them
Browns
come out here and murder the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm going Cincinnati all the way on this one.
Yeah, but -3. I mean,
they gave it to the Browns too.
They're
so
gonna, it's going to go over that.
The favorite.
Yep.
This game is going to go over that, bro. This is a good over pick though. Like, if you're in the games, this might be a good. I would either take Cincinnati to cover that or an over on this one because both of these teams put up points.
I think Cincinnati is they are playing for something. They're playing for the number 2 spot because they have to win, and they just have to win because they already beat the Chiefs. So if they win, they get number 2. So this game might probably mean something to them. But I'm thinking that this is low because maybe Vegas is thinking that Cincinnati is going to rest everybody because they won a division. But now I'm thinking that hey, they could get the number 2 spot. So this is too low for me. I think Cincy's a way better team than the Browns at this point in time.
But Cincy has a defensive problem, which is why I can't pick them to advance in the playoffs. I just can't. They defense can't stop nobody.
Yeah.
I think he's bad.
So they could clinch the number one seed if Tennessee loses and Kansas City loses and New England loses, but they also have to win.
They clinched the
Yeah,
number
but
one seed as well,
not
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, they can clinch
Yeah.
the number one seed. Yes.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. Tennessee's playing the Texans. That's not gonna happen.
Hey, never say never. I might end up taking to the Houston Texans.
So we all on board with this, Cincinnati?
Yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati, but Cleveland is the favorite, so you're gonna make some money. Something ain't right with that, by the way.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Matter of fact, check that first before we move on. Check that. Make sure it's the Cleveland Browns are the favorite, because I find that very hard to believe now that I'm looking at it.
I think the logic is, I think maybe they thought because since he clinched the division that they're going to rest everybody. So that's probably why that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm right, but that's my logic.
Well, I'm going to let you know right now. I'm jumping on that right now.
Well, actually, Cleveland is favored by 6.
What?
Yes.
That again, the logic has to be, Cincinnati won the division, they're going to rest everybody.
Yeah, bro. There's no way, bro. I'm jumping up. Somebody must be hurt or something. Oh wait, didn't Joe Burrow get hurt
ankle?
Last week?
His ankle.
Joe Burrow, yeah.
So he probably not playing.
And we can't even jump on it
play.
we can't even jump on it on bet now. They have it blocked off right now.
Because of the injury. Them, Vegas, them boys gonna try to cover their bets, boy. Because they know. They know. But I still trust Cincinnati to cover this 6 against Cleveland. Cleveland. Nah, bro.
Yeah, you smoking.
6 points.
No Joe Burrow, no Bengals dub. I'm taking the Browns.
I hear you.
Yeah, but I'm not picking them to win. I'm not picking them to win. I'm picking them to cover the 6.
Okay. Since it's 6, no. Hell no. Who's the backup?
No?
Who's the backup?
Remember, they have to win by more. They have to win by. So that's basically they're saying Cleveland needs to win by a touchdown to win this bet. Because if you win by 6, the bet pushes. That means you don't win shit. So you might as well. I don't see Cleveland beating these. I don't know.
Even with the backup, who's the backup?
Yes.
Isn't it Case Keenum? No.
Well, we're talking like Baker Mayfield is just that much better even than their backup. Baker Mayfield has a torn labrum. Like,
don't matter.
Okay. Yeah, but the defense,
as long as you got Nick Chubb and a dominant defense, I think the Browns can still pull it off.
Oof. I don't know about that one, man. I'm still going with the Bengals. Well, who's the backup quarterback for the Bengals? Isn't it Case Keenum?
No. Hold on 1 second.
No, Case Keenum is in Cleveland. My bad.
Wow. So that would be come back to me. My screen froze. What's the next game?
Your game, man.
Yeah, the Cincinnati just announced today that they're sitting Joe Burrow. They're not playing Burrow.
That's why the spread is where it's at then.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go ahead? You still want to take Cincinnati?
Yes. Because
yeah.
I don't see you hear no confidence in your voice, G.
Yes, because this us man as well. Baker Mayfield won't play against Cincinnati as well.
He's not playing?
Yeah.
Nope, not playing.
Well, I'll tell you what, I trust Case Keenum more than I trust
whoever the hell the backup for the
Brandon Allen. I trust Case Keenum more than I trust Brandon Allen.
Let's go, Cincinnati.
I'm going with the Browns. I'm definitely going with the Browns. So next game we have the the New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. The
Revenge game.
Patriots are the 5.5 point favorite.
Patriots, give me the Patriots. The Dolphins that loss against Tennessee just hurt their soul. It's like they have nothing to fight for anymore. You know, that 7-game winning streak was so exciting and they were so happy, but that they came and wet the bed against the Titans. So I just think that they want to pack it up for the season. And the Patriots want to win a division. That hopefully, the Buffalo loses and they win the division because they won home field. But honestly, to be honest with you, I don't think it matters where New England plays. That team is scary. I wouldn't want to play them at all if I'm anybody in the AFC. But yeah, give me New England to cover the spread.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take New England. They wanted to win. They want to win in the division. The Dolphins, they're done. The Tennessee Titans took their soul.
They really did.
You know what? I love the fact that we actually make our picks based on when our money's on the line now. It's just there's no way that the Devore of last year would have picked the Patriots if it wasn't his money on the line. I guarantee you. There's no way, bro.
You hear this guy? You hear this guy? You hear this guy?
There's no way. That's how delusional you were at one point, bro.
I was never delusional. I was never delusional. I was never delusional. I took the Patriots week 1 too.
I don't think you were delusional. Other Dolphin fans were. Definitely.
Thank you, G. I appreciate that, bruh.
I don't even think Quinte was delusional. Quinte was just hopeful.
He delusional.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Nah,
that dude is delusional. He is blinded by that aqua, that tilt in that orange, and he just can't see. He's blind. He is just blind.
Nah, he's hopeful.
He blind.
You know what they say? Love is blind, and it'll take over your mind.
That's true.
He is blind. But where are you going with it, Banks?
Yeah, I'm jumping on New England all day on this one, bro.
Yeah.
Defense, they're gonna smother the Dolphins. Like I said, they're playing for something. And I think Belichick is trying to remind everybody just who he is and what he's done. We forgot so quickly with him not having Tom Brady last year. It'll be very, very interesting. I think if the Patriots are gonna make the playoffs, no if. But it will be something if somehow the NFL gods and Tom Brady is just lucky enough, honestly, for this to actually happen. There might be a possibility that the Buccaneers might end up running into New England again. So we'll see. But yeah, give me New England.
New England.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's a clear-cut sweep, to be honest with you. Ain't nobody taking the Dolphins. For some reason, everybody was like, oh, Dolphins, we believe in the streak. Not today. So we got the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are currently sitting at a 3.5-point favorite. Where we going at with it, Banks?
I'm jumping on Minnesota on this one. I hate that hook though. I mean, if I can probably get this down to like 2.5, maybe if I can like probably get it down to 2.5, that way Vikings can maybe win by 3 and win the bet versus them having to win by a touchdown. But the Minnesota Vikings are good enough to beat the Bears by a touchdown, honestly. The Vikings defense has kind of gotten a little bit better, but nah. Give me Minnesota. I trust Minnesota in this one. This might be a money line for me though, because I just don't like that hook, man. It's a turnoff.
It's a shame that these two teams. I thought Minnesota would be good enough to at least fight for a playoff spot. But yeah, I think it's time for that coach. Exactly, it's time for that coach to go. I know this guy over here in the left loved the coach, but no. It's time for him.
I love him too. Don't get it twisted. I like him too, but it's time to go.
But he's a better coordinator to me.
Well, with that being said, if he goes, Kirk Cousins goes. And Kirk Cousins goes, it's a possibility he may end up in Miami. And you know I love me some Kirk Cousins, so I'm all for Kirk Cousins in Miami.
Yeah, I'd rather have Tua than Kirk Cousins.
You tripping.
Yeah, I am tripping. That's too much. That's too much.
I feel like Kirk Cousins got a very, very bad rap sheet in Washington. And to be honest with you, that's not fair because Washington is terrible.
They're not a good organization, at least not right now.
Ever. They're never a great organization.
Well, they were good in the 90s and the 80s, but not now.
Okay. It's just Daniel Snyder is not a good owner. I cannot wait until they push him out the door.
He's like what's the coach? What's the owner for New York? He's like that owner for the Knicks. Forgot his name. James Dolan. James Dolan.
James Dolan.
Yeah.
What a prick.
Yeah, he's an ass.
This may be random, but I was literally just thinking about John Gruden Monday night after the show, and I literally was thinking to myself, like, I wonder what he said about Antonio Brown after he had to cut him in his
Oh,
email.
that would be nice. I would like to see that one. I would love to see that one, bro.
Imagine that.
I was literally thinking that. I was like, man, I should have thought of this during the show. I'm pretty sure John Gruden at the end had to cut because Banks brought it up about his feet being wet in the cryo machine.
Right, yeah.
In the cryo machine when he was with the Raiders, and I was like, man, I would pay money just to be able to read that email that he probably sent out to Mike Mayock or whoever he sent that email to about Antonio Brown as far as he can't practice because of his feet being effed up.
Right.
But anyway, what's the next game?
Speaking of Washington.
Oh, so the Washington football team at the New York Giants. The Washington football team are a 6.5-point favorite.
You remember that game? I don't know if it was week 2 or week 3. Remember we had the watch party, and the Giants gave up that game against the Washington football team, and how pissed we were. And I think everybody but one person, I forgot who the one person was, picked the Giants to win the division. I don't have any faith in the Giants at all. As bad as the Washington football team has been, the Giants have been worse. So give me Washington to cover. They can win by a touchdown or more. I can see that. The Giants are just a mess of a team.
Well, the Taylor Heineke experiment is over after this week. I'm taking the Washington football team to cover the 6.5. No Daniel Jones. You got bums back there. I was wrong about Mike Glennon. I thought Mike Glennon was a whole lot better than what people gave him credit for. And after seeing him for 5 straight weeks, I can finally rest easy knowing that Mike Glennon is a glorified backup.
Yeah, Mike Glennon sucks too. He was overhyped too.
Yeah.
Big overhyped. But I don't trust Washington to cover this a touchdown, bro. Like, no, man. The Giants actually play some defense, bro.
When they want to,
but they can't move the ball and turn the ball over.
You can't. Yeah, that's what's so fucking difficult about this pick, because I know the Giants are going to be a better team next year. I just know it. I know they're going to be a better team.
I said that this year.
Yeah, you did.
They're going to be a better team, but they had a lot of injuries too, though. But let's be honest, a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
but I don't trust Washington to cover this 6.5, bro.
That's a lot. But that means you trust the Giants?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen here, all they got to do is win this by less than a touchdown. Lose by less than a touchdown. This could very well. This is the rivalry game. 7 points for Washington. Washington ain't beating nobody's ass. Like,
that's true.
like what? Like, who is Washington, bro? No.
All right. Guess you're taking the Giants to cover.
I am absolutely taking the Giants.
I would take the under on this one too.
Give my touchdown. They winning by 10.
Yeah.
They winning by at least 10. He making it sound like they're gonna be blowing them out by like 21 points. I'm taking the 7. I'm definitely taking the 7. I don't see them moving the ball at all.
Against Washington?
Yeah, they're not moving the ball. I just told you Mike Glennon is going to be the starting quarterback. How are they moving the ball?
Who has Washington stopped all year, bro? Like,
they're gonna be stopping. They're gonna be starting the Mike Glennon.
Well, they did.
Giants.
They did stop Tom Brady though. I forgot about that. They definitely did stop Tom Brady. So I mean, let me stop being disrespectful to Washington. Yeah, but yeah, give me the Giants. One last rodeo. Come on, New York.
Yeah, one last rodeo. The last week of the season, we want to lose money. I'm good. Washington, 7 points. What we got next, man?
The Carolina at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are a 9.5-point favorite. The Buccaneers could sit everybody because they have the number 3 seed locked up. They're number 3 regardless of whatever happens. So I don't think this game matters to them, to be honest with you. But again, you don't pick Carolina at all. We all learned that this season. Don't bet with Carolina with nothing. So give me Tampa to cover. I think this is easy. Carolina sucks. They suck. They suck for the whole year. Yeah. A lot of people lost money on Carolina, man. A lot of people.
Bombs.
Yeah.
If Bruce Arians and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers happen to come across this particular part of the podcast, please sign T.O. Please sign him.
I've seen that. Y'all seen
that? Please
yeah.
sign that dude, man. Please sign him. Because I would love to see, well, I really don't care much for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform, but I would love to see T.O. suit up in an NFL uniform and possibly make a run at winning a Super Bowl ring. So please make that happen for me, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, considering the fact that you're down 2 receivers now. Well, 4 receivers. But I'm going to go ahead with Tampa covering the 10 points.
Yeah. I don't even think this is a debate or a thought or anything.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, y'all picked the Jets to cover against Tampa, and then y'all picked Carolina not to cover. It's kind of contradicting, but yeah, I'm gonna roll with Tampa. Tampa, y'all owe me. Y'all owe me.
What was the points? 13? Come on now, 13.
14. I think it was. Oh well, yeah. You mean the Jets?
It's just
and
the
the
problem
Buccaneers?
I have with Tampa is this. I can't believe I went against the grain on it, but they don't cover these spreads they get are just ridiculous. And the fact, the reality is, Tampa is just not that good of a football team like they were last year. They got a lot of injuries, and mostly due to injuries. I mean, they're still going to the playoffs, but they got a lot of injuries, bro. And then they're getting 9.5 points over Carolina. Like, why?
They don't.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Carolina can't even move the ball, bro. They can't move the ball.
I don't know, man. Is Mike Evans playing?
Yep.
Yeah, give me Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah, Carolina can't even move the ball, let alone figure out who the quarterback is. Do they decide who's going to be starting this week?
I don't think so. I think it's probably going to be Darnold.
It's going to be Darnold again.
Yeah, because Cam is
Ghost. Mr. Seeing Ghost. I feel bad for Cam, too, because everybody's making fun of him based off of that comment he made on the I Am Athlete podcast about there are not 32 quarterbacks better than me. And everybody is sitting back and making a meme of that. And I'm like, damn.
Everybody's better than Cam this year. Everybody. Even Josh Rosen.
Even Tua?
Even Josh Rosen. Cam, you suck.
Damn, bro.
Bro, when has the last time you seen Cam Newton throw a touchdown in the end zone, bro? Let's just keep it real, man. I don't care if Cam hears this or not. I don't care.
I care because I'm trying to get him on the Not for the Bay podcast. You over here discouraging him to coming up here. He might choke your ass on the way up on the show.
Listen, I love Cam. I really do. But we're calling a spade here because we keep it real on this show. Cam ain't thrown a touchdown pass in a while, bro. What the? Come on, dog. Come on, man. I was super excited when they made the announcement that he got back. I was like, yeah, Cam, way to go. Come on now.
Yeah, man. When he got that first touchdown, he was like, I'm back. I was like, yo, that was hype. I'm back, yeah. But then yeah, he fell down. I guess he ain't back yet.
Hey, come on, man. Cut my man some slack.
No, I do feel like Matt Rule has a lot to do with this, though, because Matt Rule looks like he just sucks. I saw an article where the owner of Carolina was saying that they regret even signing him to that 4-year deal or something like that.
Well,
fire
him. He just got there.
Well, I mean,
what that mean? What that mean in the NFL nowadays? What that mean? That don't mean nothing no more.
Apparently, it doesn't. But I stay stick with Matt Rule. Okay. Get a valuable quarterback and bring in an offensive coordinator.
But that's what they thought with Sam Darnold. They thought he was valuable, and that turned out to be shit too because he ain't playing much better than Cam.
That was playing Russian roulette with all 5 of the bullets in the gun. So look on that. Sam Darnold is already traumatized from his days in New York. So we could only hope that he was going to be better than what he was in New York, me included, because I thought he was going to light it up. Because I thought he was going to be a little bit better, but
I thought so too.
But as I'm saying this, I'm thinking
I thought
about
so too. Because
college
you remember,
he went to too. He went to USC. Not too many quarterbacks come out of UFC and are successful in the NFL. Only one I can think of off the top of my head is Carson Palmer right now. Unless Banks could think of somebody.
Yeah, there really isn't anybody else that you can really think about. I mean, Matt Larner was designated as the next golden guy, and you know how that went.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Carson Palmer was the last good quarterback out of USC.
Yes, Carson Palmer was amazing.
Yes, Carson Palmer, hands down, is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, it sucks that he got hurt, man. Like he could have had a much better career if he didn't get hurt.
He would have been the GOAT. I know he would have been the GOAT if he didn't get hurt.
I don't know about all that, but he would have been.
Tell him Banks, you agree with me? Yes or no?
No. He came up around the time of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Stop it. Stop.
If Carson Palmer never would have blown his knee out in that.
Oh, they would have won a Super Bowl. Yeah, they would have beat the Patriots that year. Yeah, absolutely. I said that. I think that team was really special. That was a good football. That was a good Cincinnati team.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it a step further. Do you think if he would have never blown that knee out, where do you think he would be as far as passing history books?
I mean, it wouldn't be. I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer guy, but he has some pretty decent numbers. Like he put up pretty decent numbers. I'm talking
about. We playing devil's advocate here. If he would have never blew his knee out, where do you think he would have been as far as his career when it was all said and done?
At that time, he would have been below tier. He'd been below tier because at that time, again, there was Peyton Manning, there was Drew Brees, there was Tom Brady. Who else was there? It was Ben Roethlisberger at the time.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he would have been right below them. That's what I'm saying.
You also had Phillip Rivers.
Rivers, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been around
right
there.
below them.
Listen. I'm not going to be like on what G is saying because I know what I saw with my own eyes of Carson Palmer. He was a very good player, and then he kind of rejuvenated his career when he went to
Arizona.
And he made Arizona relevant again. And then unfortunately he got hurt again. So you know what I mean? Like that he's one of those guys where you just wish, man, he would have stayed healthy because you knew he could have got something done. I believe he would have at least had a Super Bowl appearance. At the very least, he would have had an appearance. I mean, people glorify Aaron Rodgers. He's only won one Super Bowl. He's been 1-5 since then. But anyway.
I think that he would have been better than Phillip Rivers, in my opinion.
Oh,
yeah.
Carson Palmer. Better than Phillip Rivers and maybe better than Kurt Warner, but I don't think he would have been better than Drew.
No. He took it a little bit too far, bro.
Whoa.
That's too far?
Whoa.
That's too far?
Well, yes, that's you pushed it over the cliff. You killed it.
Okay. That was a little bit too far, but yeah.
Too far?
Yeah,
okay.
You killed it.
Yeah, he did too far.
Yes, you killed it. Like literally, I'm putting him
better than what's his name from the Cowboys? I can't believe I forgot his name.
Tony Romo?
Tony Romo. Yeah.
Absolutely better than Tony Romo. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I put him above Tony Romo.
Better than Eli?
Hell yes.
Yes. Yes, better than Eli. Hell yes. Yes.
Even though it was short, Michael Vick. Even though Michael Vick was short, his time was short. Better than Michael Vick? What?
Yes.
Oh, as a passer, yes.
Oh, better than Brett. Well, Brett Favre was already old in the 2000s, but better than Brett Favre?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, in the 2000s?
Brett Favre was still decent in the 2000s. He was still good.
He was not.
Yes, he was.
When the time Carson Palmer came into the league, Brett Favre was on the downslide.
No. He didn't get on the downslide.
he still had Minnesota right in the neck of things.
Right.
until he
Okay,
played against the Saints.
for the exception of him taking the Minnesota Vikings to the conference championship for that one season.
Which
Outside of that
won.
season, from 2004 all the way up until his retirement, Carson Palmer was way better than him.
I don't know, man. Better than Roethlisberger? I don't think it's better than. No, nah.
Yes.
Well, we gotta get on to our next pick, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say he was about to beat. Banks just said he was going. They were going to the Super Bowl, and guess the team they were beating before he got hurt, the Steelers. So,
well, they didn't win, so let's move on.
Because he got hurt. But let's move on. The Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Colts are the 15.5-point favorite.
I knew he was going to laugh, dog.
Wait, how many points? Oh, give me the Jaguars, man. Well, you know what? They just lost to the New England Patriots 50 to something, bro. So
yeah, they did. That's true.
Woo, yeah. You would. Hey, listen. Based on how bad Jacksonville looked last week, you wouldn't be wrong to take the Colts here. But 15.5 points in the NFL game, wow, bro. I think that the next highest was what the Buffalo Bills earlier in the year against the Jets, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the Texans or something like that. It was something ridiculous, like 17 points or something like that. Yeah, but I think Indianapolis.
They gotta win this game.
All right. Listen, yeah, but about 15? Like, come on, bro. No, actually, 16. Like, what? But you know what? This is possible because Jacksonville is that bad. Give me the Colts. I think the Colts should cover this.
I'll just moneyline the Colts. I don't trust this bet. This is too much for me.
Don't do that.
Moneyline the Colts.
The war is stupid, man. The war is stupid, man. He's such a troll, boy. He's like, woo.
I'm going to go out on a limb and go ahead and say the Indianapolis Colts cover the 15.5.
Okay.
But personally, I wouldn't touch the bet.
I wouldn't either.
If I had to
pick. You got to pick.
Yeah, if I had to pick, I'm going to go ahead and just go with the cover the 15.5. What's the next pick?
So much has to happen for these two teams to get in the playoffs. But the Ravens, I don't know how they're favored if Jackson ain't playing, but they're favored by 4.5. Give me the Steelers, man. Give me the Steelers. Even if they don't make the playoffs, I got the Steelers winning this game on the road. I don't know if I'll take the points on this, but you know what? The Steelers won by 1 point the first time they played, so I'll take the Steelers with the points and the win. I just think they got more momentum than the Ravens. The Ravens have been sliding lately because of injury and offensive line play, and they just, unfortunately, they had. This is a bad season for Baltimore. Jackson didn't really play well the whole season. He had moments, so I just think that they want to. Obviously, it's a rivalry game, so they're going to play. But I think the Steelers, they want to send Ben off, with the victory. Give me the Steelers.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Steelers to money line. The Steelers, actually. Let me go ahead.
Okay, so just so put it out there, for the Steelers to make the playoffs, they have to win, and I think the Colts have to lose, and I think there's something else I forgot, but the Steelers have to win, the Colts have to lose, and I think the Raiders and the Chargers can't end in a tie. I think that's what it is for the Steelers to make the playoffs. That's too much to happen, so I don't see them making the playoffs, but I do see them winning this game.
Thanks.
Yeah, give me Pittsburgh to cover this. Yeah, I'm down with Pittsburgh all the way on this one.
So if I was to do my Steelers pick,
no, you know what? Nah, absolutely, I'm gonna take it back. The Baltimore showed me something. Baltimore showed me something last week. They did. I'm not saying Baltimore's gonna win, but I think Baltimore covered that 4.5. They showed me something last week against the Rams. Even with their backup quarterback, they showed me that they're willing to fight. So yeah, give me Baltimore to cover that 4.5.
So if I put down my $20 for my Steelers and my Jets, I get $481. No, you ain't
Not
gonna
bad.
take. Yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't take that. I'm taking that. If I did 100, I get $4 grand. 2 grand. My bad. 2 grand.
Not bad. I'm just not trusting the Jets, bro. I mean, I think you can find somebody else better than that with the Jets. That's an
Trust.
underdog.
Believe in the Jets. Believe in the Jets, big dog. Believe in the Jets.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay.
I have a place it right now. 15 on the Jets. 15 on the Jets.
You on your own, dog.
Come on, man. Put some hair on your chest.
Nah, I'm good, bro. Mm-mm.
All right. So
Mm-mm.
the next one we got the Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. The Titans are a 10.5 point favorite. Where you leaning at with this one?
Yeah, I think Tennessee is gonna. I mean, Houston. Well. Again, this may be a situation where Houston may show people that they're not a pushover team. Um, I feel like Houston should cover this only because Tennessee is just probably, like I said, they're just in a situation where they don't have to do too much. They just need to win. 10.5 points isn't bad. I would take the gamble with Tennessee, but I don't feel like Tennessee is going to push it because they don't want to risk injury because they're already got some question marks with certain positions. And, I'm hearing that Derrick Henry is a possibility of coming back in the playoffs. And I just think they're going to just probably pack it in and just, they're not going to try to come out there and make a statement against Houston. I mean, I think Houston can cover this 10.5.
Okay. What's up, G?
No, so I agree. I think Houston will cover. Houston, the Jets, and the Lions. To me, they've been able to cover for the most part for the whole season.
Oh, now y'all coming around now, huh? They said we added the Jets, but
I mean, come on, man. We was all surprised by last week with the Buccaneers. That was surprising, and also a few other games if I go back. But yeah, the Jets and the Lions and the Texans. I think all three of those teams will probably be better next season. Maybe not the Jets, but definitely the Texans and the Lions.
Man, I think I went with it. I'm gonna say the Texans cover the 10.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Texans to cover the 10.5. I like Davis Mills. He's getting better every week. He's getting what any young quarterback should get with no repercussions. Get thrown in the fire, get that game experience, regardless if you play good or bad. You're getting that experience. Give the Houston Texans hope because Deshaun Watson is going to be leaving soon.
You know what? For the Dolphins' sake, I really hope y'all get him because that would be such a letdown if they're not able to pick him up.
Yeah, Michael Jordan is on the way. Michael Jordan football is on the way.
Oh, that's too much.
That's what they call him though. That's his nickname.
Yeah.
They call him Michael Jordan football. Oh my goodness.
He better be that good, man.
Next Dolphins jersey too.
And that guy's good, man.
Yeah.
Shoo. Man, that dude is phenomenal. Phenomenal. But what's our next game? My bad.
This is your game, Banks. So you got the floor, brother.
Oh yeah, revenge game, man. We got the San Francisco 49ers against the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are 5.5-point favorite over the 49ers. Give me my Rams money line. I'm not taking the Rams to cover this. I think the 49ers got something to play for. And the 49ers and Rams games are always close. I don't know how this is a 6-point favorite. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the Rams can't do it. I'm not saying that they can't, but I don't trust them to do it. They've been up and down, and the 49ers normally are known to have our numbers. So I'm more than likely going to end up probably money line in the Rams on this one. Hopefully the money line isn't that steep. like minus 220 or anything like that. As a matter of fact, let me find out. The money line on this is, gosh, see, you know how Vegas is always doing something. It's minus 210 for the Rams, and it's plus 175. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump on the 49ers and cover the spread on this one.
Let's see if I can add the.
Actually, you know what?
Here we go.
Jimmy Garoppolo not playing, is he?
Well, who's playing?
Trey
Lance. Yeah, what am I talking about? Give me my Rams to rock these fools. I forgot Jimmy Garoppolo ain't playing.
Wait, so you don't think Trey Lance is better than Jimmy Garoppolo?
No.
Okay.
He might be, but he's not good enough to beat. He's not good enough to come out there against my Rams.
Yeah, and the playoff implications too. Yeah, I mean, this is
absolutely. Let's go Rams. Cover this. Yeah, we got it. Cover it.
You know what? Essentially, this is a playoff game if you think about it. I mean, because this game is important for both teams. For them to lock the division, the Rams, they got to win. And for the San Francisco 49ers to get in the playoffs, they have to win. So this is a huge game, man. This is a big game.
So that bet is going to be plus 180
for the 49ers.
Yep, plus 180.
For the 49ers.
Money line.
Now this is what I'm saying. This will be a better money line pick for you. That's what I'm saying. This money line pick makes more sense than the Jets.
Yeah.
If I added that to my ticket for my Jets, Steelers, and 49ers, that would bump me up to 1,038. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the Jets off and see what I get now.
You know what? As you're doing that, I'm going to money line. I'm going to money line the 49ers to win this game.
I'm a money line the 49ers too, but that's not enough. I want that grand.
How much was it?
Without it?
Yeah.
106. Which I'm not complaining. It's a lot more than what I have, but but it's week 17. I'm feeling lucky.
Week 18, eh?
Yeah, week 18. I'm sorry. It's week 18. I'm feeling lucky. For me to get 3 underdog picks, I feel like it's the Jets' time. I feel like I feel it with the Jets. I feel it with the Jets.
Okay.
Boy, I don't want to hear you complain in the chat about this, bro.
We believe in the Jets.
A Dolphins fan said he believe in the Jets. Ain't that
That's
something?
Crazy. That's some crazy shit right there.
That's crazy.
I believe in the Jets. So everybody's going. Well, Banks is going with his Rams. I already knew, but me and G is going with the 49ers.
Yep, money line 49ers.
We're money line the 49ers. Okay. What's the next one?
The next one is also a big game. Well, at least for the Cardinals.
Okay, so the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are a 6.5-point favorite. Short and sweet for me. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Cardinals. Russell Wilson is point shaving. Cardinals want to win the division as much as they have motivation to win the division.
Yeah, man, this is pressure against the Rams again because, the Cardinals definitely going to win this game. I don't see the Seahawks winning on the road. So the Rams got to win for them to, have the Cardinals stay away. This is easy, man. Give me the Cardinals. I think this is going to be – because this is a divisional game, it's going to be close. I could see them winning by a touchdown. So, yeah, give me Arizona.
Thanks.
Seattle, 6.5. We got Arizona by 7. What did Arizona beat the Cowboys by last week? It was 29-22 or something like that, right?
No. The Cowboys beat Arizona.
No, the Cardinals beat
Cowboys. They beat Arizona. Arizona beat the Cowboys.
You think? Okay. I got it wrong then. My bad.
I mean, both of these teams suck, and I hate them. I really do. But I mean, I need my boys to clamp this up and have no questions asked. I mean, I'm continuing my rant against the Cardinals, who everybody thought they were just so much better than us. I think they're going to. Let me go ahead and get Seattle to cover the spread on this one. I think Cincinnati should. Well, not Cincinnati. Seattle should cover this one. They're probably not going to win, but they should. They're going to make it close. It's going to be close. I don't think Arizona's 6-7 point. Well, they are 7. I mean, give me. I'm overthinking it. Give me. Seattle.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
It's because I don't want the Cardinals to win. I really.
I know you don't.
Want the Cardinals to win. I really, really, really don't.
Which game is first? Which game comes on first? Or they come on at the same time? Mm-hmm. I'll look at the time.
So he's taking the Seahawks. Who you got, G? The Cardinals?
I got the Cardinals, yeah, to cover.
Okay, so now I got the Cardinals to cover. So if the Cardinals do play before the Rams,
they actually play the same time, 4:25.
At the same time, so I love it. I love it. So they both have something to play for. But I have more faith in the Cardinals being able to wrap this up with the Seahawks than the Rams wrapping it up with the 49ers, considering the 49ers have something to play for.
That 49ers game is scary, man.
It's going to be interesting because
for the Rams,
that's going to be something else. If the Cardinals can win a division if they win this game. And the Rams lose.
All the Rams got to do is win. If they win, it doesn't matter what the Cardinals do.
Yeah, if they win. If the Cardinals win the game and the Rams lose, the Cardinals win a division.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I love it. What's our last game?
I got to look at the playoff implications for this one too, but yeah.
But I just want to let it be known that the Seattle Seahawks also won a division last year, and the Rams played them in the very next week, and we don't have it next week. So again, I don't care.
I just want to put this out here too as well. That was nice that they played them, but they sure lost the very next week though.
Yeah, they lost the very next week to the Rams. So it don't even matter. If Arizona played us again, 9 out of 10, we'll beat them. Without Stafford turning the ball over, we'll beat them 9 out of 10. They're just not better than us. They're not.
Okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So then we have the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chargers are 3-point favorites.
So I just want to bring out the playoff scenarios, playoff implications for the Raiders. They have to win, or Indy has to lose, and Indy has to lose, and Pittsburgh has to lose for the Raiders to make the playoffs. I think that they're going to fight for something. For the Chargers to get in the playoffs, they just have to win. That's it, win or tie. So this is also a big game. This is an important game. I don't know if anybody's going to pay attention, but this is a big game. But give me the Chargers, man, on the road. I think they're just better than the Raiders. I don't have any faith in the Raiders at all.
Well, they won last week.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Well, I'm jumping on the Chargers on this one.
The 4?
Chargers all the way, 3 points. So that's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts. That's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow. And it's going to be Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. All three quarterbacks from the same freaking draft are all in the NFL playoffs in 2021 and not a Tua in sight.
Oh, that's funny.
You gotta snoot that one, bro. That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
not
boy.
a Tua in sight. Wait, DeVore, do the thing. Do the thing. What does Tua do? Do it. Wait.
So before we close this thing out, thoughts on the DeMarcus Cousins release from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Milwaukee Bucks.
He really got released, man. I don't understand because he was playing well. He was getting 13 and 12 almost every night, and sometimes he would score 20. Like I thought that because Lopez, we all know I was talking shit about Lopez last year in the playoffs. It's like he's stationary. He stays out for the three. He doesn't want to go in the paint. DeMarcus Cousins is good enough to do everything. He can shoot the three. He can drive and he can pass the ball like crazy. Like DeMarcus Cousins is a great passer. Why would the Bucks give up on him? I don't get it. I mean, imagine D Cuz and Giannis at the 4 and the 5. That would be hard to beat. Like I don't get it, man. Like that's like I don't understand why this guy continues to get released from teams. Like what is he doing? Is it an attitude? Is he the Antonio Brown of the NBA? I don't think it's like what is wrong with D Cuz that he can't stay on the team? Because the talent is there. Definitely there. He has the talent. So I don't know, man. It's just a shame. He was playing well.
Well, just don't be surprised if Boogie Cousins lands in Brooklyn. That's all I got to say.
Don't come to Miami. Come to the Heat, man.
Or you know what? You look good in red and black. We need a backup center.
That'll be nice, man. That'll be nice.
Wouldn't be bad. Chicago, get Boogie on the phone.
That is unfortunate for DeMarcus Cousins, but I think, to be honest with you, I think it is due to attitude issues, G.
Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes, just like I'm not comparing Cuz to T.O., but you deal with T.O. because he's so great. You deal with the fucking attitude every now and then because his talent is there. I feel like D Cuz is good enough to stay on the NBA team. I don't think he's that bad. His attitude is that bad where you can't deal with it. I don't know.
He ain't the same Boogie as he was before he tore that ACL, though.
True, but he still got talent, though. He still played well.
He can still ball, man. He's been balling.
Yeah, he can still ball. Yeah.
How old is the Boogie now?
I think he's like 30, right? He got to be up there. He was drafted in 2010. So.
Interesting. So Banks is going to go ahead and go with the Chicago Bulls to go ahead and sign Boogie Cousins. Where do you think he'll end up, G?
I think the Bulls is a good choice. I think they need a backup for Vucevic because they don't have a backup center. They just have him and a bunch of guys that play in the 4.
Well, so we got that guy that came from Utah, Tony.
What's his name? I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. He's pretty good.
He's all right. But again, I think Boogie has talent. So Chicago's a good fit. He could go in Brooklyn. I don't know if he would go to the Heat. I don't think the Heat need him, but because they got Bam, and that's enough. Shit. I mean, he might go. Why not Golden State again? He didn't get a chance to play in Golden State because he got hurt. But when he did play, he played decent. So
they threw him into the fire, into the playoffs. To be honest,
that's what they did right in the finals. Yeah,
in the finals.
He played well though. He played well in game 2.
He played well. I feel like if he would have played the series before that, that was versus who they played the series.
The Trailblazers.
In the conference finals.
They played the Rockets in the second round, and they played the Trailblazers in the conference round. They swept the Blazers. So I think you're talking about the Rocket series.
Yes, if he would have played in that Rocket series, he got his feet wet and played Toronto, regardless if they had KD or Klay Thompson, I feel like they would have won that series.
Listen, if Klay didn't go down, the Warriors could have won just with Klay, because Klay was balling in Game 6. I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah, he was balling.
Yeah.
So before we end up closing this out, do we have any final thoughts?
Nah, man. Just enjoy yourself this weekend. Please be safe. If you're going to be out and about having a good time, please remember to wear masks. If you're not vaccinated, if you are vaccinated, still wear your mask. Other than that, nah.
G?
Yeah. So even though it'll be next week, the following week, a great birthday gift for Philadelphia. 1 win in the playoffs. Just get to the second round. I don't care if you lose in the second round, get blown out. Just win the first playoff game. That's all I want. Making the playoffs is a great accomplishment. Great. Beat whoever. I don't care if it's the Rams. I don't care if it's Arizona. I don't care if it's the Cowboys. Beat them. Win on the road. Give me that win. And then after that, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, peace and love. That's it.
Well, you heard it. G wants a Philadelphia Eagles playoff win for his birthday. Philadelphia Eagles, make it happen. Well, we'll be back Saturday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to go ahead and like our Facebook page, Twitter page, and Instagram page. Also, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. Be sure to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe button, and most definitely share. We will be back again on Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the Not for the Bay podcast. We up out of here, man.
Go Heat, go Eagles.